Science World, Science World. Every day we will learn a new thing. Instead of writing on stones, papers were invented. The bicycle made carrying easy without strenuous efforts and fatigue. Car, bus, fan, swing, computer games. Rocket takes us to the stars. Submarines sailing underwater. Every day we will watch Science World, Science World. Every day we will learn a new thing. Science is like an ocean, so let's all go for a swim. Whoever makes an attempt will be able to achieve the goal. The lamp of knowledge lights our days and nights. The more you learn, the more you gain.
On air! Live on air!
So you will reap. Just as plants need water, the brain needs knowledge. Science World.
I would like to invent a brand new invention. Something never been done before. What could it be? Am I not the professor of ideas? Didn't Allah bless me with top-notch intelligence? Of course. Come on, brain, it's time to show up for work. Huh? Why didn't this cup fall? What? What's happening here? There must be a reason it went down. Yes, this is the idea. Yes!
What's this, Dr. Invention? Who broke that glass?
None of your business. And here's another one I'm going to break.
What's that?
Now here's a third one. And another.
Oh, that's crazy, Doctor. You broke the whole set of cups.
Quiet down. You see this tube? Look at how it falls. And this one over here. And this one. Did you see it? You get it? You understand? Huh? Look at this. Look at this.
Of course, that means you've gone crazy.
Shut up. This is my new discovery. The Earth's gravity. This has the best form of gravity I've ever seen. Anything left in the air pulls it down. The Earth is magnetic, and it never, ever fails. What do you think?
Oh, so you're saying the Earth has gravity, but you're going to have to sweep this. I'm not going to sweep this.
And why will you not sweep?
Because gravity has me stuck in one place.
I just read something interesting in this book, Sylvie. What do you say we act like superheroes who fly on a magic carpet?
A magic carpet? I don't think so, since carpets are not reliable for those adventures. You have to buy a reliable one to fly on, if you really want to fly. But I have a more important topic to deal with.
Well, what is it?
What do you think about the topic of the gravity of the Earth?
Gravity? Are we going to do business in gravity or what? The Earth is full of it. Just look around.
Well, that's what I mean. The Earth is full of gravity, but we'll buy lands that doesn't have gravity.
Lands without gravity? Where is it?
I'll tell you how. We'll buy land and we'll take the gravity out of it. You follow me?
Yeah.
And then it won't have gravity.
Great.
And nothing will fall. It will remain as you leave it, and it won't fall.
Subhanallah, that's a great idea. We can build huge villas so people can live in them. That'll bring us a ton of cash.
Be careful before you fall. Can you now imagine a villa with a garden which has gravity, and then imagine how much it costs? But another villa with no gravity, then you can imagine how cheap that would cost. Oh, and then, we'll have lots of money then.
Not to mention stores and malls. Sylvie, we could buy something, leave the price in the air, and it wouldn't fall. We'd no longer need a safe nor a cashier, and we wouldn't need any mode of transport.
But then where will we find it? All of it will be drifting in the air.
Right. All we need now is to find some land without gravity and we're set.
But then where will we find that at?
Very simple. We put an ad on the newspaper or on TV.
Television.
What are you doing?
Studying.
With a football?
Just the opposite. I'm learning about gravity.
Oh, gravity discovered by Newton?
That's right. It was the start to all kinds of new ideas.
Can you imagine if there was no gravity? All of us and everything around us would be floating in the air.
Imagine what? Didn't you see the astronauts on the moon? They weren't exactly walking.
In the past, I used to be amazed seeing them floating. I used to ask myself, how could they float? But after that, I learned that there's no gravity at all on the moon.
It's a wonderful feeling.
Do you think that can happen one day?
Inshallah.
Well, what is gravity anyway?
I think it's related to the rotation of the Earth around itself and around the sun.
Really?
That's why there are different degrees of gravity from one place to another.
Do you mean the gravity in the room is different than outside?
It's not quite like that. I mean it differs from the Arctic to the Antarctic to the equator. So it's not the same everywhere.
Oh, you really interest me in this subject.
Assalamu alaikum. Hey, I'm here.
Oh, guys, no one's here yet or what?
I think we're all alone. Did we come early or what?
Yeah, that's what it is. We probably came early.
What are you talking about? It's 4 p.m., Sylvie.
Yeah, it looks like we came early. But where are we going to go? I want to know.
Yeah, who do you want? Tell me, who do you want, sir?
Whose voice is that? What sound is that coming from?
I don't know. I heard a strange voice. Can't tell where it's coming from.
Oh, sir.
Is that the sound of Mr. Worst?
Test. My name is Test. Aren't you Mr. Copper and Mr. Tin?
He calls us Copper and Tin. This guy's funny. I like him a lot.
We are gold and silver, but you confuse us all the time. That's your habit. But tell me, why are you hanging up there?
No, I'm not hanging. Just right here. There's no gravity.
Gravity. The Earth's gravity is a force which causes objects to fall. The Earth, as well as other planets, goes around the sun due to the force of gravity, which drag all planets in its direction in the same manner. It is gravity that keeps the moon going round the Earth instead of floating away in space. On the surface of the Earth, gravity helps to change the outer layer of the mantle of the mainland. For example, it allows the rivers to flow in the direction of the bottom of the heights, carrying soil and rocks to the lower areas underwater. The gravitational force called gravity is the force which attracts all objects to the ground and consequently leads to its weight. Gravity decreases the more we are away from the Earth, so any person's weight on a balloon or a plane is not the same while on Earth as gravity is less up in the sky. Astronauts notice that gravity decreases gradually the more they rise up into space. This is partially because of the lack of gravity, as they are far away from the Earth. When a space shuttle is launched from the Earth to the moon, it gradually escapes gravity till it arrives at the moon, where gravity is 6 times less than it is on the Earth. Gravity varies slightly on the Earth, as it is stronger at both poles than at the equator, since they are nearer to the center of the Earth. For the same reason, it is stronger at the sea level than on the summits of mountains. The gravity of the moon makes the level of the ocean rise and decline twice a day in what is known as ebb and flow. The crust of the Earth acts in the same way, but very slightly. As for the magnetism of the Earth, It goes around an imaginary line which actually joins the North Pole to the South Pole. Close to those poles, there is a magnetic pole which makes the needle of the compass turn northward. This pole is near the island of Elf Ringers, which is south of Canada, at 1,400 kilometers away from the North Pole. The South Magnetic Pole is away from the shore of the coast of Walksland, which is part of Antarctica, away from the South Pole to the tune of 750.2 kilometers. Magnetism of the Earth is like the electric coil when the current passes through it. Scientists believe that magnetism of the Earth comes from the rotation of the lava in the outer crust of the Earth's mantle. It affects the magnetic field, forming a circle-like cake zone. This field works through tiny particles of electrons and protons moving all over the space. Belts of Van Allen are nothing more than parts of this magnetic field. It contains huge numbers of those particles. Usually, this magnetic field defends the Earth against these harmful particles. However, inconsistencies in the solar system eject large numbers of these particles into the atmosphere. Some of them reach near the magnetic poles.
My dear friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm sorry for being a little late. I had a problem with the gravity of the Earth. I was in a place where gravity was stronger. Once I walked there, I got stuck. People tried to free me too much, but till I got tired, at last I got freed. What's your opinion if we talk today about gravity?
Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Chatterbox. Kaif al-hal? We've been looking all over for you.
You made us dizzy looking for you.
Hey, what's that? What's that? Don't you see I'm on air? Get out of here. Just get out of here. Go, go.
No. We can't leave now. We just found you.
Oh, my friends, there must be something wrong about that. Hang on after a short break, and we'll be back soon.
What break is this?
Break, Tess.
No break, please, Mr. West.
Come down, Tess.
No break, Mr. West.
What's up? Telling me don't come down. Stay up. No, come down. Stay up. Now how am I supposed to rest?
Hey, you were hanging by a rope.
And you say there's no gravity?
Don't get upset. What about you purchase this rope instead of gravity?
Science World, Science World. Every day we will learn a new thing. Science is like an ocean, so let's all go for a swim. Whoever makes an attempt will be able to achieve the goal. The lamp of knowledge lights our days and nights. The more you learn, the more you gain. As you sow, you will reap. Just as plants need water, the brain needs knowledge. Science World.